Hello there, my name's Nathan and I am here with a collection of dads. Today I'm opening wave 50 of the Black series, and it is a very exciting wave. You have to bear with me, I've been hit with hay fever and a cold all at the same time. I'm a bit nasally, but I didn't want to get this video out because it's quite a new wave. The first one I'm going to open is the 7th Sister Inquisitor, number 9 from Star Wars Rebels. Obviously appeared in season 2, had a fight off with Ezra Bridger and Darth Maul, and has a little like robot thingy that zaps people and attacks people. It's looks like a very nice figure. And the thing that I've noticed about this wave is the extra sort of like the lightsaber swings and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get her open and see what she's like. So obviously, as with every Inquisitor, you get the double-bladed lightsaber that in the movies or the TV shows or the animated series, oh, god damn it, they all spin. I'll try spinning, that's a good trick. Sorry, bad reference there. No, actually, no, it's a Star Wars reference, sod it. No, it's a good reference. Oh, love it. And the hands have come off already. Pretty sure she's right-handed. I'm trying to remember off of Galaxy of Heroes, because I used her quite a lot in that. Very stiff legs, which I do like, because some of the new figures come out and they got very, what's the word? Sort of bendy legs. They don't really stand up properly. Let's get her hat on. Silly Witcher pointy hat. Quite like the figure. Very good detail. They've obviously changed the material that they've used in the previous figures. The old figures feel very like plasticky, and I'm talking like years ago. The most recent figures, they are obviously plastic, but they're a more malleable plastic, so they can bend easier. They feel a bit rubbery, if I'm being honest, but I think being able to bend them and then still keeping the detail on them is pretty decent. Why are you falling over? Oh, stupid robot can't stand up. But yeah, that's the 7th Sister. Right, stick her there. Stand up there. She gonna stand up? Yes, she is. Good girl. And the little robot. I'm gonna save my favourite till last. Then we have Quinlan Vos, which is number 22 from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Again, a lovely detailed figure. I think didn't make that many appearances, to be honest. I'm going to open it the other way. Very cool looking Jedi, very Rastafarian looking, I'd say. But I always thought when I was younger that Quinlan Vos was Cypher Dyas, and that he just randomly appeared in the Clone Wars all of a sudden, having ordered the clone army from many years ago. Obviously he hasn't. I'm pretty certain that he, I may have to correct myself with editing. He is the master of Asajj Ventress, or used to teach her before she turned to the dark side, which is rather interesting, bearing in mind we got her in our last wave and we're getting him in this wave. It's the only problem that I don't like about some of the Jedi figures is how you can't bend their arms over to do like the hidden pose. I don't know why I called it hidden pose. What's it called? Kind of like a knight pose, like knights do in the movies. And he should stand up, and there we go. Move him around this way. So yeah, it's Quinlan Vos. Very good detail in hair. I like the Jedi armour. The tattoos, obviously, extremely detailed. The lightsaber's a bit long. I didn't realise he had such a long lightsaber. I don't know if that's an issue with the printing or making, but it doesn't look that long on the packaging, to be honest. Which is not shocking, because I have got some things completely and utterly wrong before. And there is Quinlan Vos among the lineup. Now, another Jedi. Most people won't recognise as a Jedi unless you've watched the Tales of the Jedi stuff. Is Jedi Count Dooku. Very interesting figure. Oh, he's got two heads. We have the shaven and we have the goatee. Shoulders seem very broad, but I think it might just be the fabric cape, to be honest. Oh, great start, Mr. Dooku. Losing your lightsaber blade. That's not great, is it? Now, a very nice and quick pose. Just stand up. There we go. Obviously, Count Dooku, played by Christopher Lee. Attack of the Clones, a bit of a fan favourite. Please don't say that's broken the lightsaber. No, it hasn't. We're good. We're safe. So, where was I? Yeah, obviously, fan favourite character. Always had a good side to him. Toyed with, really, by Emperor Palpatine. Kind of used as a bit of a pawn to get his way. But nonetheless, a fitting ending to the hands of Anakin in Episode 3. Cool, and now, on my favourite character, Katarn. Now, my earliest memories of Star Wars gaming was Dark Forces on the PC, and I never really understood what I was doing. I just remember shooting aliens, and I think it was Roidians. I think it's Roidians, the boss that I remember, or let's say boss, the enemy that I remember killing. And then one of the first Star Wars games that I played by myself was Jedi Outcast, where obviously, I think, doesn't he lose his Jedi powers, or renounce his Jedi powers at the end of Dark Forces? And then Jedi Outcast 2, or Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is about him getting his powers back. That's how I interpret it anyway, but a fan favourite character. I don't know why it's taken him this long to make him, to be honest. I think that people would have referred a Kyle Katarn Black Series over the Dash Rendar one any day, but I mean, we've got both of them now, so it doesn't really matter. I would say, I don't think they really nailed his look. You know, he had a very definitive look, didn't he, about him? And yeah, it doesn't seem like they've managed to get that, unfortunately, with this character. But yeah, there we go. Kyle Katarn. Lovely man, lovely job. Was it Jan? Was that his pilot who flew the Ravenclaw, I think it was? I think it's the Ravenclaw. Or the Raven. Something to do with ravens. And obviously Jedi Academy, Jedi Knight 3, Jedi Academy. Played a central role in that. You didn't play as him, you played as your own character, but he was kind of like your master and teaching you. Kind of advised you along the way against going with the really cool dark side powers and stuff like that. But yeah, awesome character. And I love the figure, the detail's really good. The clothing is spot on, it's just the face is a bit iffy. It doesn't remind me of him. The only thing that's reminded me of him is mainly the shoulder pad and the van braces that he's wearing. But I suppose, you know, if you're trying to make a very old 3D model look realistic, they've probably done a pretty good job of it, to be fair. So yeah, we'll stick him to the side. And that is Black Series Wave 50. Now, oh, Come on, Kyle, stand up. You fought better than this. I do have two other things. Where have they gone? There they are. Obviously this is a showcase, and we've started this YouTube channel and we are at wave 50 of the Black Series. So when I do new waves that come out, and maybe during the weeks, I do kind of want to start talking about some of my old things that I've brought, some of the rarer figures that I've got, some of the exclusives, Comic-Con exclusives and Hasbro Pulse exclusives that I've got. So I did pick two exclusives that I really enjoy. They unfortunately just kind of gathered dust in my loft at the moment, but I am having a clear out because there's something up there. I don't know what it is. I think it's a bird, but it's managed to dig through the tiles. So I need to protect protect my collection, because as much as you can see behind me, there is a lot there. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, unfortunately for my wife, the rest of my collection, which is probably 4 times that, is currently up in the loft in boxes. There's a lot to go through. But I'm going to start going through the exclusives when I do the wave collection. So now, this is, I think, the most recent Comic-Con exclusive that I brought. Previously, when you went to Comic-Cons, so San Diego Comic-Con, London Comic-Con, Star Wars Celebration, those sort of conventions, there was always an exclusive figure or figures that would be there. Some of the really old stuff you could only get at like San Diego Comic-Con. There's a Boba Fett and the Mexico City 4-pack, which I've got on the wall behind, which I will leave for another day. You could only get them at the comic conventions, and we used to have to buy them on eBay. But now Hasbro's kind of smartened up to it a little bit. They realise that they can make a lot more money off of selling them at the conventions and also selling them at their Hasbro Pulse store, which unfortunately most of them end up going on closeout because they rack the prices up so much. But this is the most recent one. If you don't already know, it is Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Battle on Mustafar. Very nice box. I tend, God's sake, there's so much stuff. I tend to leave the really nice looking boxes or figures in their boxes. So obviously we've got Obi-Wan and Anakin, obviously the little base area that they fight on over the lava. I think it's a droid and like a moving platform. Very nice figure, very nice box, comes with a protective cover, very nice sort of detailing to it. And if you look, obviously they are fighting in the middle, but if you look to the left-hand side, I don't know how well you're going to see this on the camera, you can see a hell of a lot of extra bits, hands, heads, lightsabers swinging. I don't know, oh, the pegs, I think they're for the actual base platform there. And then kind of like an effect to use in the middle of the lightsabers to show them clashing. So this was a very expensive purchase for me because I did miss them on Hasbro Pulse. So I did have to go onto eBay and pay over the top for the price it was going on Hasbro Pulse. But, you know, as a collector, I won't be satisfied if I miss anything. And I find it a lot at the moment, particularly since becoming a dad. My sort of management of the, what's it called? Of collecting and making sure that I'm on point with everything has been a bit off. I keep on forgetting until I see something online from, I particularly buy from a place called Star Action Figures. They're very good. Based in Brighton. I've met the owner Wayne a couple of times. Very nice guy. Very supportive of the collecting community as well. He's, I think he goes back at Hasbro probably a bit too much for his own disbenefit, but he's obviously trying to effect change. And yeah, because you know, it's an expensive hobby. People enjoy doing it, and when you're racking up prices and you're keeping certain things from certain groups, i.e. putting them only on Hasbro Pulse and not through fan channels, it's a bit annoying, particularly the Amazon exclusives, you know. There's a lot of Amazon exclusives that go up that not a lot of people buy. They end up on closeout, and then like Star Action figures, end up getting the rest of the stuff in the background. But yeah, the next one, just dusted off a little bit. It's the Luke Skywalker X-34 Landspeeder exclusive. Now, I can't remember which one this is from, unfortunately. I bought this so long ago. It came out as an exclusive from... So the original box came out in just a box, and you got the Landspeeder, you got Luke, and you got a whole bunch of accessories with it. So I brought that and unboxed it, and then realised that they had the special one. I'm not really sure exactly what's special about it. I think the only difference is the Luke character is a bit more better looking, if that's a good choice of words. Obviously, they put more money into the figure, and you can take the top off there. So we've got Luke, we've got the Landspeeder, it's a bit yellowed, all the stuff in there, and then all the collectibles just there. Again, another exclusive. I can't remember where I bought it from. I will put a picture up or somewhere along the top to say what this is exclusive from, if it's exclusive from anything. But obviously, Luke Skywalker, one of my favourite characters of all time. I feel like I try to embody him everywhere I go, his character, his nobility and heroism. And the Landspeeder, such an iconic vehicle from episode 4. You know, I remember as a kid wanting one. Never really got one, but there were other kids that were able to get like remote controlled ones. But yeah, love the vehicle, love the box. We look on the side. X-34 Sura Sub Corporation. I'm guessing that's what makes it. On the back, you've got like a little diagram to show certain parts of it. And then on this side, my favourite scene, the twin sunsets. I think that might be part of the reason why I like the Landspeeder so much, is just because Tatooine, really, and the twin sunset scene, it obviously means so much to me. I was watching it the other day with my daughter, and she's only 18 months, and I remember the first thing that I did when I came back home from her being born was put on episode 4 so I could watch the binary sunset. It's weird. I don't think many people will get it, but I get a really, like, feel really spiritual. Again, it's very weird. I feel very spiritual watching it. You know, the way I see it is everything's calm, everything's compliant in the world. And then Luke goes down, has a bit of an argument with Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru about staying on the moisture farm, and then goes up to the top, looks out at the sunset, and it's the last bit of calmness before the storm, which is how I kind of saw having a baby, really. Obviously, everything was calm. It was just me and the wife at home, and then she came along, and it turned into a storm, a good storm, I might add. I love the storm, and I'm thriving in the eye of it, but it is a storm nonetheless. So, thank you for watching this. This has been Wave 50 with 2 exclusive, the X-34 Landspeeder and the Revenge of the Sith Battle of the Heroes. I'm going to sign out now, say thank you for watching. Obviously, like, subscribe, follow us on our socials. There are going to be a load of shorts. I've opened up a whole bunch of packs recently, which are going to go up there. I'm going to do a new series called Banker or Clanker. Obviously, Clanker because Star Wars. And my wife has also opened up some Disney cards. We did get a pretty good pull for, you know, we buy value boxes because they're cheaper. You don't really expect to get anything apart from just normal cards for the base collection, which we're trying to complete, obviously. But she did get a decent pull from one of them. So we'll get that put up soon. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. This is Nathan from Collection of Dads.